Yo, it's your boy Jeshurun, and you're listening to Swamp Stories. Today we got a rare interview. Everyone takes time to be a part of the culture, but not many people take time to document it. Jaden Smith, a 17-year-old photographer out of Southfield, does exactly that. Over the past few years, he has made a name for himself by capturing the fascinating moments with the school's most interesting figures. The photography style that can be described as raw and a laid-back demeanor made it easy for him to meet new people and capture immersive moments. Which leads me to ask, when you're getting ready to shoot, do you have a prior idea to what you want to shoot, or is it on the spot?
Most of the time it's a prior idea. It's because the idea is usually the person that wants the picture taken. But if it's something I'm doing, like a project I'm doing for myself, I usually do it on the spot. Like, for example, if somebody comes up to me, I want a music video, but they have no idea in mind. It's usually like we just come up with something on the spot. Like basically, we use what's around us to make something. So, that's pretty much how the ideas go. And yeah, that's how the ideas go.
Is it the same for like location based, or is it like you just shoot it wherever you are at the time, or do you have like preset locations where you're like, oh, this would look cool?
It depends. It depends on the person. If the person has a preset idea or a preset location, then we obviously go to that location. But some people just want to do it on the spot, so we just got to use what's around us, use what we got, and yeah, it's usually pretty easy though. It's
Yeah.
to use what you have around you.
What kind of image do you like to portray in your photos?
I like to go for like almost like a vibey picture, like vibey photography, like
Aesthetically?
yeah, like
Yeah.
like warm pictures,
Okay. Is it hard being yourself when you try to find topics and like something you want to do, or do you have to like change your ideas or like your vision to what the person wants?
Sometimes you definitely got to change. Sometimes you got to see, because it's not the thing with like videography and photography. It's not like a one person thing. It's a team effort. Like whoever you filming with, you need like people to help you. So yeah, it's really a team effort. So you have to like open your mind. You have to be open to other ideas, and you have to be willing to try new stuff and not just be, in your own head.
Yeah.
Basically, you gotta accept other ideas as a videographer or photographer.
Like except like
And you actually have to try it out too.
yeah.
You can't just throw it off. You actually have to try new stuff.
How did you start photography and videography?
In 2020, well, during my brother's graduation party, we had hired a photographer, and I was talking to him about the camera basically, because at the time I had wanted to do like some YouTube stuff. I didn't even want to do photography. I was just like looking for a camera for like some YouTube stuff, like not even like a serious YouTuber, but like just like
On the side?
as a hobby. Yeah, like just because I was bored, I just wanted to do something. We was in quarantine and we was doing social distancing. I was talking to the photographer about his camera, and so I ended up buying a Canon camera. That's the first camera I bought. It's broke now, but I bought a Canon camera in 2020.
How much it cost?
And the Canon cost $600.
Oh.
And I had that one. And the next camera I'm getting is a Sony. But yeah, that's pretty much how I started. And it's people like I've been seeing, like, since 2020, I've been seeing like a lot more people going into like photography, video, especially sports. Especially sports videography.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of people going to that, but I don't really like doing. I mean, I could do sports. It's kind of like it's not my thing, though. So, but sports videography, music videos, photo shoots. I've been seeing a lot of people, getting into that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I just was one of the people. So that's pretty much how I started.
Would you say it's hard to find time to take photos, like balancing school, getting money?
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Cause with photos, you gotta travel a lot. Like you gotta switch up. You gotta switch up the scenery. You gotta go to a bunch of different places. I mean, it's easy to use what you got around you, but you in new environments. I typically work best in new environments because it's easier to find new ideas, things that haven't been things that's more unique in new environments. Like it's easier to come up with new ideas basically when you in a new workspace. Like
Mm.
it's easier to
It's like,
use what's around you.
yeah, try new things,
Yeah.
experiment. Uh, I know for a lot of people who do like creative things like drawing, music, or any of that, it's easy to get burned out or like lose interest or like focus. So,
Yeah.
how is it hard for you not to get burned out, and how do you get out of like a stuck area?
Um. Honestly, nah. It's really not that hard for me. At least right now, it's not that hard for me to get burned out because it's so many different types of photography and videography. It's so many different types of like vibes an image can have. So many. It's a whole bunch of stuff that you could work. You got a lot of stuff to work with and a lot of people to work with. And not everybody's the same. You have similar people that want to work with you
Mm.
and people who want to do similar things, but people always add their own twist. Cause when it comes to like picture taking, music, people try to be different when it comes to
Yeah.
stuff like that. So and art, people try to be different. So when you meet people, when you meet other people who want to be different, it just makes it fun. It makes it easier to just keep working and not get burned out. So yeah.
I know a bunch of people have a different creative process when they get like in that mode. Is there like something certain you do? Like some people have to be around a certain group of people to like really get creative, or like some people have to do different things to be in a creative zone. Is there something you have to do?
To be creative, I don't know. I just have to be in a place where I could easily like use the things around me. Like I can't be in like a dry place if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I have to be in a creative area. Like I have to be in just a good area, a creative area basically. And I have to be around people who want to like do what they're doing. Like I
Yeah.
can't be around people who complaining about what they gotta do and stuff. I gotta be around people who want to do what what they're in, like what they're doing.
So like be comfortable in that area.
Yeah, like I gotta be with people who's motivated basically,
Mm.
and I have to be in an area that I could work with basically.
Who would you say are your inspirations that shaped your ideas and like how you want to keep progressing, or just look forward to? They don't even have to do anything with art.
Inspirations,
Yeah.
like people.
Yeah.
Um, for sure, it's a dude named Gunnar Stahl. For sure, him.
Yeah.
I didn't find out about him till like maybe a couple months after I started photography. But um, Gunner Stahl, uh, streamer Bruce. I like his outfits, his pictures. Like he real creative when it comes to that stuff. Um, Quan, his name is Quan. He take like some crazy like outfit pictures. I like his vibes and his pictures too. And
Yeah.
most of these people don't even really use professional cameras. I like Dot Counter Vaughn. I like
Oh,
his
yeah,
visuals.
definitely. He's coming up.
Yeah, I like his visuals. I like obviously Cole Bennett. I've been looking at Cole Bennett visuals and his videography since I was like younger. So and um and my friends are all like they want to do everybody that I'm friends with do something that could be photographed basically.
Mm.
So it's always something that I could do to be a videographer like or a photographer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's like I have a friend in Georgia. He lives in Georgia. His name is Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
He started photography, sports photography in the 8th grade. He started doing photography for the high school. It's called I forgot what it was called, but I think it's in Gwinnett. I think it's in Gwinnett, Georgia. He
Mm.
started doing his name is Rice Shot It. So he started doing sports visuals when he was in the 8th grade, and that when people younger than you when they doing the same thing you want to do, it's motivating. You know, it's just motivating to see people younger than you doing big things basically, or doing something you want to do. So yeah.
Did you always want to know that, like, you kind of wanted to do something creative, like photography, art, or was there something else you wanted to be when you were growing up?
I always wanted to work with a camera, really,
Mm.
cause like I said, I wanted to be like a YouTuber, as like a hobby or whatever. And I never. The thing is, I never really knew. That photography could be like a real job. Like I never really knew that it could be taken seriously. I like taking pictures, making money off of taking pictures, or making a living off of shooting videos just didn't sound like. I never really thought about it until 2020 or like 2019, 2020. So like late 2019, 2020. So yeah.
Is it hard for you to like receive feedback and like go for? Because I know for some people it's kind of like when they get feedback, they're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm gonna just keep doing my own thing." Which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But there's also other people who are like, "Okay, I'll take that into consideration."
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to be a little bit of both sometimes.
Mm.
Because if something's working, there's always going to be people who don't like it.
Yeah.
So it's either more people like it. I need to word this in a way that makes sense. So it's either like the majority of the people like it, and there's some people that like it, or nobody likes it at all. It's never gonna be everybody likes it. It's
Yeah.
always gonna be like a group of people that don't like it. So I think you should always consider it. You might as well.
Yeah.
But if it's working, if it's working, then don't change it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
And if it's working and you like it and you enjoy doing it, then don't change it.
Thank you, Jaden, for coming and sharing your experience with us. This is it for episode 3 on Swamp Stories. See you later, guys.